What is up, you guys? Ryan Brewer back here, the host of Michael Myers Reacts, and welcome to Horror Movie Night, Episode 5. This one is going to be really fun, doing the original Candyman, and as always, before we get into this, I want to make sure that everything is going well, so let's find out, and it sounds good. So yeah, if you guys have not yet left a like on this stream, please do so. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. I do these quite often. Some of you may be confused in like, why are you doing a horror movie night on a Tuesday? It's not a Wednesday or a Saturday. That's usually when you do it. I have something else I'm going to be doing tomorrow night, so I thought I'd go ahead and do Horror Movie Night Episode 5 tonight. I will announce Horror Movie Night Episode 6 a little later on in the stream. But yeah, we are watching the original Candyman. Look out, Candyman behind. Stop playing. I don't see no Candyman. I didn't say his name 5 times. Get out of here. So yes, we are watching the original Candyman. Get your DVDs ready, your Blu-rays, your VHSs, your laser discs, your whatever you have. Get the movie ready. When I say now, that is when I start the movie. 3, 2, 1, now. Here we go. I am watching the director's cut of Candyman. I watched this movie probably a couple of weeks ago. And I haven't seen the movie a whole lot, but I'm very excited to watch it again with you guys on here. You know, Tony Todd's amazing as Candyman. Virginia Madsen's great as Helen, and the director Bernard Rose did great. It's one of my favorite horror movies of the 90s for sure. And I'm very glad that I'm doing it on a horror movie night. A lot of people, I think, seem pretty excited for it. So that's good. The movie has not yet started yet. We got the Universal crap picking up, well, showing. So, laser discs, that's old school. Yes, laser discs are old school. And it would be cool to have, if I could find a lot of horror movies on VHS, best believe I would have a VHS horror collection. So now we're getting into the opening credits here. I love that shot of the highway, how the camera's just moving. It says Candyman, just in case anyone's wondering where I'm at. Love it. This is a cool shot, though, with the cars. Like, I really do like that. That's very, very cool. Always kind of liked that shot when I first seen this movie. I was like, oh, that's kind of a cool little opening to do the credits. Let me know your guys' thoughts, not thoughts. Let me know your guys' thoughts of Candyman in the comment section down below or in the live chat, however you're watching this. Yes, that's a great intro. I agree. The opening scene is really good. Chicago, yes, Chicago. I know that a few scenes in the, oh yeah, the exclusive producer was Clive Barker, who did Hellraiser. But I know in some scenes there was actual gang members used, which is, you know, kind of sketchy, but hey, it worked out, so that's a good thing. I think the new Candyman that is coming out later this year, I think, what is it, June? I think it was June. I think it's going to kind of go back to the roots of this movie, because the original is, it needs to go back to the roots, because honestly, I didn't mind Farewell to the Flesh, which is the second Candyman, for those of you who don't know. I don't mind that movie, but it's definitely not as good as this one. I still have yet to see Candyman Day of the Dead, which is the third one. But I really do think they need to go back to the roots, because I heard not so good things about Day of the Dead, and I hear not so good things about Farewell to the Flesh, but I don't mind it. Bees! Tony Todd has the creepiest voice, too. Yes, Clive Barker, one of them horror legends. Yeah, he's a horror legend. He gave us Hellraiser. I mean, who doesn't like Pinhead? Am I the only one who hates bees? Who else hates bees? Day of the Dead you can skip. I kind of figured that, so I'm pretty much caught up then. I really hate bees. I do. Bees suck. This shot right here, I was always kind of weird with all the bees in the city or whatever. Yeah, but Tony Todd has like a really creepy voice. I think he was perfect for the role of Candyman. Candyman is such an iconic horror character now. I don't know if I heard that he may not be playing Candyman in the new one. I know I said on the video, I'm like, oh, Tony Todd's coming back. But Tony Todd is credited as the Candyman on Google. And Bloody Disgusting said that he's reprising his role. I don't know. We'll just have to see. Maybe he just plays Candyman for a certain part, and hands over the torch to some new actor who's going to be playing Candyman. But we'll just have to see. We'll just have to wait till the movie comes out. We don't have much longer, though, So right now, I'm on the scene where we basically are getting the origin of Candyman. You say his name 5 times in the mirror, and he kills you. This is a really cool jump scare as well. It's the same stuff. Candyman just wants the girl to be his victim. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of backstory of Candyman. She's saying how he got his hand sawed off. He's got a hook. You say his name 5 times. You all know the story if you're familiar with this, trilogy at the moment. Some people might not be, which wouldn't surprise me anyways. Here we go. Say it. He says it 4 times. She says it for the 5th time, and yeah. Okay, let's be honest here. Has anybody actually went to their mirror and said Candyman 5 times? I did it, and Tony Todd popped up, guys. Seriously, I'm not kidding. Tony Todd popped up. I was like, what's up, Tony? Bro, I love you as Candyman. I can't believe he showed up in my bathroom. I should have had him sign my mirror. Crap. That's a joke for anybody. Yeah, Virginia Madsen, her performance good. Yes, she did great. Everyone in this movie did pretty good. All right, here we go, the jump scare. Say it. Say it. Say it. Come on. Love it. Love it. It's not like a scary jump scare. It's not one of the most iconics, but it's a pretty decent jump scare. You would be dead. Nah, man, Tony Todd was cool. They should do a parody of Tony Todd saying Tony Todd 5 times in the mirror or something. And then Candyman pops up or something like, why are you saying my name? I don't know. I'm random. This movie is also kind of Candyman isn't shown a lot in this movie. Like, he's not the main he is the main focus, but he's not shown all the time, which works. It's kind of a slow burn movie as well. Like, it definitely picks up as the movie goes on. And I think most of you would know that if you've seen this. I follow Tony Todd on Instagram. He's awesome. I don't follow Tony Todd on Instagram. I need to do that. You know what? I'm going to follow Tony Todd right now. I never even thought about seeing if he had an Instagram. So I'm going to do that right now. Yeah, Illinois, Chicago is where this is taking place. Really good movie, man. This is one of my favorites of the 90s for sure. All right, I'm going to look up Tony Todd on Instagram. Let's see. Tony Michael popped up. Tony Todd. Which one's is this it right here? Tony Todd Official? Is this it? Is this what it looks like? Because if it is, okay. Tony Todd Official. Okay, I found it. All right, sweet. I'm following Tony Todd on Instagram. This guy, Helen's husband or boyfriend, I can't remember which one. He is messed up, though. Like, I understand. I'm not going to talk about it right now. We'll get into it later. We're not at that part in the movie yet. So I'll talk about that a little later. But I have something to say about him when we get to that certain part. So we're at the school now, the university in Chicago, Illinois, or whatever. Chicago, Illinois? What am I saying? In Chicago. She's already suspicious. I mean, you got this student coming up to him, and she's like, "Oh, really? Kidding me?" This dude, he's a douchebag. I'm just gonna say that he's a douchebag. I don't like that guy, especially what happens later on. And the ending to this movie, I don't even want to get. I'm jumping ahead. We're not there yet. I need to just chill and wait. But what's the dude's name? What's the boyfriend or husband's name? I don't know if are they. Is that her husband? I think. She's like, "See ya, get out of here." Horror-wise, this movie is the best of '92 in my opinion. The best of '92. It's one of the best because I also really like Army of Darkness. And I'm sure I can think of it. It's one of my favorite horror movies of the '90s. Yeah, Hellraiser 3 is amazing. Hellraiser 3 is probably my first or second favorite of the Hellraiser franchise. I really enjoy the first three Hellraisers, but yeah, Hellraiser 3 would definitely be up there. He's doing the urban legend thing. Like, why you got to do this? Why you got to teach them about Candyman? All of them's going to do it now. What's wrong with you? Yep, the husband played in Terminator 2. Okay, so it is her husband. All right, cool. Yeah, oh man, it's been a while since I've seen Terminator 2, to be honest with you. But here we go. Also getting a little more backstory of Candyman that she's typing up here. If you're watching along with me, you know what I'm talking about. Say his name 5 times in the mirror. Candyman. 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 Oh man, I'm not dead, guys. This is a joke. I did die. I'm alive. I said it 5 times and I lived. We got 4 viewers. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I'm watching Candyman, the OG Candyman. Having fun. Why does this stuff always... Notifications, I'm telling you. Candyman can't... I already did it. You trying to get me to do it again? What happens if you say it 10 times? Does 2 Candymans pop up? Nah, no one ever thought of that, did they? The feel of this movie is really good too. Like, this definitely feels like a, you know, project. Like, this is some, like, you really feel that these people believe this urban legend, and everybody does really good. 5 viewers now. Welcome, welcome everybody. Watching Candyman, as I said. Now these janitors are telling their story about when they said Candyman or whatever. Hey guys, it's me, Horror Hound from Instagram. I told you I would be here. Well, welcome, Horror Hound. Welcome to the stream. Glad to see you on here. I really do like the idea of Candyman being an urban legend. You know what I mean? They could have went a different route with the character of Candyman, and I'm glad they didn't. Drishell's horror reviews. I liked it. Was filmed in Chi-Town as Child's Play. Wait, oh, Terminator 2. I like Terminator 2. West T Redneck, welcome to the stream. Good to see everybody on here. We're watching the classic Candyman from '92. I said Candyman 5 times and I died about 3 minutes ago. I like the theme to Candyman. Also, the score, the do-do-do-do-do-do. That's creepy. That's cool stuff. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I really do like that. I love how she's going through the old articles too of people who died, who I'm guessing they believe, or she believes, that Candyman had something to do with it. I don't know. Yeah, because right here it's like who killed her or whatever on the magazine. You know what I'm talking about if you're watching along. Those of you who are not watching along, I know some parts that I say could be kind of like, what? But you have to watch the movie along with me to understand. But I'm also trying to make it fun for you guys who are not watching it with me. So, yeah, movie's definitely a slow burn. That's Helen theme. Is that what it's called? Helen's theme? Really? I thought it would just be called like Candyman's main theme or something. Is it really called Helen's theme? It might be. Watch out for coronavirus. I'm more worried about Candyman, dude. I'm more worried about Candyman. I said his name 5 times. I don't know what's going to happen, dude. Yeah, but yeah, for real though, the coronavirus is, yeah, definitely want to be careful out there. That's really all I have to say. Stay clean, wash your hands, sanitize the house or whatever you do. Definitely do your best to stay safe. I am going to say that. So, wise words from West T. It's in Terre Haute now. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, man. It's all over the place, honestly. So, just, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, just stay safe. Like, it's really all I have to say. Coronavirus ain't got nothing on Candyman. Yeah, if you say Candyman 5 times, you're done. Like the coronavirus, you actually have a chance of living. You say Candyman 5 times in the mirror, you're dead. Simple. You're dead. Oh, and by the way, I have, if anyone's wondering, and I want to talk about this, I have the collector's edition of Candyman here, which is from Scream Factory, of course. It looks beautiful from this Blu-ray. If you guys want Candyman and you want it in like really good picture quality, right here, collector's edition of Candyman from Scream Factory. I probably paid about, I think I paid $28 for this, so it sounds kind of pricey, but it is 2 discs. You get the theatrical and director's cut, and there is so many special features. If you guys want to check, I don't know if you guys can see it. I know the camera's a little blurry when you get up close, but I definitely recommend this Blu-ray. Bring it. All right, go ahead. Go say Candyman 5 times in the mirror and come back. Bet you don't come back. Oh, you might as well say, I'll be right back. Only Scream fans would get that. That cover is dope. Yeah, I switched it to the original artwork because you know you can do that with Scream Factory. Well, you can't do that with the steel books that they release, but with the regular Blu-rays, yes. Here we go. Oh no, they ain't saying it yet. This is where Helen moved her mirror to show the other side or something. There's like actually an abandoned like apartment or something on the other side of her mirror. I wasn't listening. I was talking to you guys, so. And I've seen this a couple weeks ago, so it's been a little bit. Here we go. They're going to say Candyman 5 times. Come on, Helen. Why test it? Candyman. Oh, Helen finished it. Not a good idea. Now you're set to be his victim. Not a good idea. Poor Helen. She should know better. I mean, she's the one doing the research on this, and she's gonna tempt him. Like, come on, don't do that. If I think of 90s horror, this one I immediately think of. Yeah, this is one that I think of when I think of 90s horror. I also think of New Nightmare, of course, Scream, and Army of Darkness, a few movies in the 90s. What's up, Machete Slasher? Welcome to the stream. Watching Candyman. Glad you could make it. We're not too far in the movie yet. We just got past the part where Helen said Candyman 5 times in the mirror. So we're not super far into the movie yet. I got killed by Candyman a little bit ago. You kind of missed it, but hey, it's all right. You can watch it back as a video. Scream, yeah, of course. Scream's definitely one. Child's Play 2, yeah, there's a lot of good 90s horror movies and 80s, and there's a lot of good horror movies, period. Man, this looks really good on Blu-ray. I wish I could show you guys, but you can't watch. It would be cool if YouTube had a thing to where you could show the movie on YouTube, but you couldn't, like, put monetization on your video. That would be cool because then I would just do these for fun and actually let you guys see the movie as I watch it, so it would make more sense for the people who don't have the movie or can't watch along with me. That's how I would do it. I'm out to finish the Predator backpack armor thing. Nice. You're still, oh yeah, that Predator cosplay. I can't wait to see that. I'm a big Predator fan, so I will definitely be checking that out. And a lot of bad ones. Yeah, I mean, there's some bad horror movies for sure. Yeah, Helen's a great character. Virginia did great. She really did. The entire community starts attributing the daily horrors of their lives to I mean, an urban legend can be scary, though. I mean, there's some real urban legends. Bloody Mary's one of them. So, I mean, I can see why everybody's kind of like, oh, is it real? And flipping out and trying it. It's kind of relatable. It's actually very relatable. I like the score in this movie is perfect. Like, I just really like it. Like the orchestra or whatever, the choir's like, whoa! Like, I love that. It really fits this movie too. It's creepy. I mean, that's what you need if you're going to be making a horror movie. You need a really good theme. Well, more than one theme, a few good themes. How many times do you think you've seen Candyman? Well, I know this is my second time watching it this year, 2020. I don't know how many times I've seen it. We're on the part now where the real gang members. We're on the scene with the real gang members. So, in case anyone's wondering where I'm at, which is really cool. Well, it's cool and risky at the same time. Like, it's cool that they're real gang members, and it's also risky because they're real gang members. But overall, they definitely look like 80s gang members for sure. I mean, they even have the big boom box. That's hilarious. I don't know if that's their actual boom box or Bernard Rose was like, "Hey, I need to put a little props in front of you guys and stuff like that." I don't know. They think they're cops. Yeah, they think they're cops or something. This is really cool, man. Where they go to the apartment building. They're at the projects now. 90s was big for boom boxes. Yeah. Yeah. I said 80s. Why did I say 80s? They definitely look like 90s gang members. I'm not sure why I said 80s. But I mean, it probably wouldn't be much of a difference, anyways. But yeah, I know what boom boxes are. I know they were big. I just don't know if it was their actual boom box. Helen's taking pictures in case anyone's wondering. Michael Myers reacts. It's good because they're real members, but it's risky because they're real. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. It's cool that they're real gang members, but at the same time, it's very risky. Even making a movie, I believe, in one of the special features on this Blu-ray, the director or somebody said that their bus for this movie was actually shot up. Like, they came back to the bus or something, and there was actual bullet holes in their bus, which is scary. 80s too. Jason Voorhees hated. Yeah, when he kicked it in Jason Takes Manhattan. Yeah, that was pretty funny. You know, I don't know. I kind of stand up for Jason Takes Manhattan. I do kind of have fun with it. I appreciate it for trying to do something different. I don't know why I just got on the topic. Thanks a lot, Drew Shaw's Horror Reviews. You got me on the topic of Friday the 13th Part 8. Come on now. But yeah, Machete Slash, I'm very excited to see your Predator cosplay. As soon as you get it out, send me in a DM on Instagram because I definitely want to check it out. Speaking of that, I wanted to say this early on, but I forgot. If you guys have not yet played Ranking Podcast 8, I put that out today. I rank the original 4 Alien films, the quadrilogy. I just wanted to say that because it's been literally 7 months since I put one out. But Ranking Podcast 8 is now out, so definitely check it out. The views, it's not been really watched much today, but definitely check it out if you can. It's really good. I liked making it. I also did an unboxing video. You guys can check out if you haven't seen it. I just wanted to get those out there because I've been really active today. 2 videos and now this live stream. But I love being active. I love doing things on the channel. But I had a pretty decent break. I mean, I was gone for about almost 5 days doing nothing. So you guys kind of deserve 2 videos and a live stream. Really enjoyed that podcast. Thank you, because it was really fun making it. I'm a huge fan of the Alien films, especially those 4. I really do love the Alien films. And there will be a ranking podcast for the Predator films. I want to say that right now because people may ask. I will be doing it for the Predator films. Helen's about to... Okay, Helen's at that apartment, Candyman's lair or whatever I think it is. The painting on the wall, like when she goes through the hole and it looks like Candyman's mouth, that's really cool. I can't remember who did the paintings, but I know they had somebody do the paintings on the wall and stuff like that because they wanted it to look like legit graffiti. I know it was an artist who was really good at doing graffiti. So I can't remember that guy's name. Like I said, this is the Blu-ray to pick up. Like if you want some really good information on Candyman, this is the Blu-ray to pick up because I learned a lot from this Blu-ray. And of course, the picture quality is absolutely amazing. So yeah, if you want that, that's the release to get. Taking pictures of all the graffiti and stuff on the wall. Isn't this Candyman's lair? Because I think it is. I think it's Candyman's lair. I'm still... It's not a movie I watch a lot. I am a fan of Candyman. It's just not something that I watch a whole lot, to be honest with you guys. Also, stay tuned to the end of this live stream or close to the end. I'm going to announce what I'm doing for Horror Movie Night Episode 6, which will be this Saturday at 8, as long as everything goes as planned. I know I canceled it last Saturday, and here I am on a Tuesday, which is random. But, you know, that's all right. I got something I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I'm actually going live over on Instagram, so I moved it to tonight. Not a big deal. I think I've seen it 3 or 4 times. It's not a bad. I probably around the same as you. There's that painting on the wall right there of Candyman. That's really cool. Wish I could remember the person who painted that, because that's actually really good. I know they hired somebody for it. I just can't remember their name, and they do say it on the special features. Yeah, I love how the character of Candyman is slow burned, kind of like Michael Myers. Like, we don't see Candyman a whole lot in this movie. He just kind of pops up here and there, and I like that. That's what I like about this movie. And of course, she finds candy with razors in it. Sweet to the sweets, or whatever. I just burned myself with a hot glue gun. Jeez, that's, you might want to be careful there. About scared her half to death. Come on, Helen, you can't scare people like Candyman. Don't try to be Candyman. Even though, spoiler alert, at the end she kind of becomes Candy Woman. So even though you got to say Helen 5 times, that's another weird thing though. It's like, are you really gonna believe, like, if you say Helen 5 times in the mirror, Helen's gonna pop up? It makes more sense for Candyman, but Helen, really? Candyman is supernatural killer. Yeah, he's not human. No. Bernadette is the other girl's name. I couldn't think of it. I'm glad she said it right there. I'll probably forget it though. This lady right here, what's her name? Annie? I can't see her name tag, but the lady with the baby in this movie, you guys know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. She's actually going to be returning for the new Candyman this June, which is exciting. Because it's cool to have an original character or actress come back. I know Tony Todd. I don't know the whole thing with Tony Todd, so I'm not really going to mention that anymore, because I just don't know. But it was really cool that she's coming back, and it's cool that they're bringing the baby character. Like, what's the baby's name? See, I'm totally going blank. But the baby's coming back. It's actually the guy in the trailer that's grown up and he's walking through the projects. That's him. Was human, then became urban. Yeah, he was human originally. Vanessa Williams. Yes, Vanessa Williams. Yep, Vanessa Williams. I'm glad. See, this is why I have you guys to watch along with me. I forget stuff, and you guys are here to give me information because I go stupid. Anthony. See, there you go. The baby's name is Anthony. Just for that, you guys need to go check out Drew Shaw's horror reviews, because I be going blank too much. I really do. But yes, Anthony. Wasn't he a slave or something? I don't think he. I don't. Maybe. I honestly don't know. I've only seen Farewell to the Flesh once. I know that he gets. Okay, he was a slave. He was a slave according to Drew Shaw's horror reviews. But I do know he got tortured, and they put like honey all over his body, and all the bees came in. And there was a mirror, and he got into that mirror, something like that, and that's how he became Candyman that we know in the urban legend, which is kind of cool. It's very different. There's nothing else really like that, so I appreciate that. How many people, let me know in the live chat or the comment section, how many people are fans of Farewell to the Flesh? I actually didn't mind it. I don't own it, unfortunately, but I actually didn't mind it. It's not better than the original, of course, but it's really not that bad. Freaking flipping notifications on computers sucks. Okay. Now she's telling the story of Candyman, and oh yeah, she witnessed somebody dying from Candyman. That's right. Man, that would suck. Like, imagine living in an apartment building like this, and you're just chilling or whatever, and you literally hear somebody next door getting murdered. Like, wow. Candyman's serious though. I mean, nobody's messing around with Candyman. He got killed because he fell in love with that lady. Yeah, I knew there was a lady that he was dating or whatever. I know who you're talking about because she's the one who gets the mirror after he goes inside the mirror in Farewell to the Flesh. Isn't this guy right here like the mayor or something? I can't remember. Or something. If I heard that I'm staying in my apartment, yeah, that's probably your best bet is to stay inside if you're hearing somebody getting butchered, and probably call the police. So I'm not a big fan of that guy's character either. I wish I knew his name. I'm just so bad with names, especially when I haven't seen this movie a whole bunch. I know the basics of Candyman and I know who plays who, not all of them, but I know the basics of Candyman pretty much. It's not a movie that I'm like hardcore passionate about. I do need to watch it more than I do though, which I can obviously do. You do know the story, don't you? That's how he talks. His laugh is even annoying. If I was Helen, I would have just got up and like, I'm done, man. You're annoying. The professor, see, there you go. The professor of the university. Yes. I don't know why I said the mayor. Oh my gosh. Yes, the professor of the university who also tempts Candyman in the beginning of Farewell to the Flesh. And he has that fake guy play Candyman. Yep, he got killed in Farewell to the Flesh. Yep. Which I'm glad. Most of the beginning of this movie, I would say like the first 30 minutes of Candyman is them kind of explaining who Candyman is and the background, which is cool, but you get a lot more of the background in Farewell to the Flesh, which is why I appreciate Farewell to the Flesh a little bit. Now, if this movie was a little bit longer and they gave us that flashback scene in this movie, I think it would have made this movie a lot better, like a way more better. They all smoking cigarettes. LOL, that's where I stopped the other night. Yeah, they're all smoking cigarettes inside this restaurant or whatever. Also, a little fun fact you guys might know, which is also in the special features, the collector's edition. Helen on some of these scenes with Candyman, she was actually really hypnotized. It wasn't fake. She was actually hypnotized, which I don't know. She was hypnotized. You really don't see Candyman much in the beginning. I mean, we seen him when he did the jump scare in the mirror in the beginning. We hearing him talk. That was really about it. You agree? Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of telling more of the backstory here. The backstory is explained here, but it's, when it's shown in Farewell to the Flesh, I think it's a little more cool. Wow, nice fun fact. Yeah, that's a fun fact. You can get the Scream Factory Collector's Edition, and it pretty much tells you all. Also, another fun fact, since we're talking about fun facts, Tony Todd, we all know that he works with the bees when they get on his chest and out of his mouth. Tony Todd, throughout all three Candymans, not just this one, all three Candymans, was only stung 26 times. That's it, 26 times. And Virginia Madsen was actually allergic to bees, so they had a paramedic on standby when they filmed the end scene with the bees coming out of his mouth. So that's another fun fact for you guys, which is also on the collector's edition. That's why I love the collector's edition. Like you really if you can get a collector's edition to a horror movie, I 100% recommend it because it comes in handy. Just like Ghostface. Candyman kills all the same. Just oh yeah, with the hook and everything. Yeah, pretty much. He got paid for each thing. Duh, he got paid for everything he did. 20. Okay, but look, you got to realize this. Tony Todd was working with thousands of bees throughout just this movie alone. So, I mean, getting stung 26 times is kind of worth it. I mean, you would think that he would have got stung so much more. Also, another fun fact. I'm just loaded with fun facts because I love the little interviews on that Blu-ray. Um, Tony Todd, the bees that they used were actually like baby bees. They were adult bees, so apparently they don't sting as much, is what I heard. Oh, we talking about fun facts? Okay, here's one. The longest dinosaur. That talking about dinosaurs. I mean, I guess we could talk about dinosaurs. In Farewell to the Flesh, they're on his face. They're on his face in this one as well. They come out of his mouth for real in this one. He had to wear a mouth guard to keep the bees from like going down his throat. He said one of them he could feel like going in the back of it. I hate bees. That's not happening for me. So gotta applaud Tony Todd for that. Forget that. You never catch me doing that. Now I'm on the scene where the boy is showed Helen the bonfire that they're going to do, which comes into play at the end of this movie, and he's about to take her to that little bathroom area where supposedly Candyman has been or whatever. And we're almost on the scene where Helen gets jumped by those gang members. Boy got killed here. By Candyman. It's crazy. It's crazy. Everybody's scared. Everybody's scared. You can't say Candyman 5 times or you're going to die. Tony Todd went all out. Tony Todd was super dedicated to the character of Candyman, just like Kane Hodder was super dedicated to Jason. Because you got to realize, dealing with bees would suck in general. Whether if you're scared of bees or not, dealing with bees would suck in general. And, I mean, he did 3 movies, which, it's not a lot. But reading the script to the second and third movie, I would have been like, he just really loved the character of Candyman. You know what I mean? And he just said, I'm just going to be, he's even going to be in this new one doing something as the Candyman. So either way, he's still to this day very dedicated to the character. Man, the gore in this movie is really good with the blood on the toilet and the dead body. She goes in there and it says sweet to the sweets written in feces. Nasty, man. Nasty. Makes you want to lick it. What? Actually, I think, forget what they used. They said in the features what they used to make the sweets to the sweet poop thing. Yeah, it's no fun to be stung. No, it's never. I mean, 26 times throughout 3 films working with thousands of bees really isn't that bad. That's what I got to say. Helen, you're not supposed to go in the men's bathroom. Come on now. Sweets to the sweets. I forget what they used for that. But, yeah, if you want to know, actually, you could probably get on YouTube and search the special features from the Scream Factory Blu-ray and watch it that way. Which movie is better, Candyman or Hellraiser? That's a really tough question because Candyman is an amazing horror movie and Hellraiser is an amazing horror movie. I have still yet to own the Hellraiser films. I don't know if I want to own all of them, but I definitely want to own the first 3 Hellraisers. I love the first 3. Which one is better? That's a really good question. Well, Pinhead's more iconic than Candyman, 100%. But, which movie is better? All the bees in the toilet. I would freak out. I'd be like, heck no, they ain't stinging my butthole. I would say Hellraiser's the better movie and more iconic than Candyman, but Candyman is it really sucks having to choose, man. When you're a horror fan, it sucks, but I'm going to have to go with Hellraiser and Pinhead. And yeah, I definitely recommend checking out the features if you can find them on YouTube or whatever. I got 3 and Bloodlines and Hellseeker. Haven't seen Hellseeker. Bloodlines I've seen. 3 is amazing. Hellraiser 3, honestly, Out of the original trilogy, maybe my favorite. Oh, we got fake Candyman here. Wannabe Candyman. Why y'all gotta jump Helen like that? That's not cool. Nice, me too, Hellraiser. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Hellraiser. It sucks choosing, but you know, if I had to, I'm gonna go with Hellraiser. Fake Candyman, man. You ain't Candyman. You wish you were Candyman. This is the point, though, when Helen gets jumped by these gang members, and the guy's like, "I'm Candyman," whatever he says, I can't remember. I think this was the point where Helen didn't believe Candyman anymore. She just thought it was some guy playing it off and beating people up or whatever. But she really believes when she gets to the garage scene and she actually officially meets the real Candyman. And we get one of the most iconic scenes in horror history, I guess, and of course in this movie. Surprisingly, I haven't covered the Hellraiser series on my channel. Well, guess what? Surprisingly, I haven't covered the Hellraiser series on my channel. I need to do that. I haven't seen them all, but I really love the first three movies. I need to do a review for the first three Hellraisers. Oh, her eye looks bad. He whacked her in the eye with that hook, man. You can't be Candyman. Stop playing around. Stop thinking you're Candyman. You're not. That garage scene's actually coming up here pretty soon, where she first officially meets the real Candyman. I really love that scene, actually. Let me be honest with you guys. When we get to that scene, I think I do a pretty decent Candyman impression. I mean, I'm not the best, but you know, I kind of got it down, if you ask me. Haven't done it in a while though, so I'll try it. When we get to that scene, I'll try it. I'd be wearing glasses too. If I had like a big swollen black eye, yeah, I'd be wearing sunglasses too, because I ain't walking around with that. People's gonna be staring at you like, "Hey, what's up?" Oh yeah, when when he's like, "Hell yeah, I got you, I got you." At this point, Helen really doesn't believe there's a Candyman. She really does believe it's a guy who's like just says he's Candyman to scare people and beat them up and mug them. This is where she tells that boy that there's no Candyman. There's also no Santa Claus. You said it was our secret. You lied. He's really a good kid actor, though. I don't know his name. I feel bad. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you're on the scene with me or not, or whatever, when the boy who takes her to that bathroom and where she gets jumped, he's a really good kid actor. I think he did really good on this. Right there. A bad man took his name so he could scare us. She does not believe there's a Candyman. But that's all about a change here soon. I love the build up to when we really get to the actual Candyman and we get to that garage scene. I love that build up. Well, she said his name, so he's coming for. Well, yeah, she said but she doesn't believe it. She hasn't seen a real Candyman yet. She's just seen this guy, this thug. You know, she doesn't believe that there's a real Candyman yet. We're not at that point yet. Her husband is especially what happens later on in this movie. We're getting there too. You know what would freak you out if you heard a hook hitting your window like tapping? I'd probably look because I'd be like, what? I'd be like, Tony Todd, are you out there, bro? Can you sign my Blu-ray or something? Go out there and get killed. Come back and Tony Todd sits down. You're like, oh, it's Tony Todd. He lifts up a hook with my head attached to it. Yeah, y'all would freak out. I'm just like, her eye healed up pretty fast. Movie magic, people. Movie magic. I'm surprised no one's really done that though. Like since these movies came out, like, hey, I'm gonna use the name Candyman. I'm gonna have a hook for a weapon. She still has the pictures. Oh my God, a signed Blu-ray by Tony Todd would be the best. Yeah, I mean, if I ever met Tony Todd, I wouldn't have him sign the actual plastic part because it'll rub off. I would actually take the slip out and have him sign the slip and put it back in this. Oh, garage scene. Here we go. Love it. The big, well, not the reveal because we've already seen Candyman, but the big scene, the first real scene of Candyman, if you will, is right here. So this is great. I love how he wears that big trench coat thing or whatever. It's really cool. Candyman got some swag, man. He's got some fresh clothes. The killer, and I know what you did last summer, used a hook. Yeah, but you know that's probably kind of copying Candyman since this came first. Here we go. Yeah. I love it. Tony Todd's voice is creepy. Even though they obviously did a little editing to his voice in post-production. He's not even looking at her. He's just like it's so good. I know on the scene coming up when he like actually talks to her and gets close and she's like crying, she was actually hypnotized for that scene. That's the scene I was talking about earlier when I said she's been hypnotized for this movie. We're getting really close to that. I don't think I would want to be hypnotized. That'd be freaky. No, but you doubted me. See, she didn't believe. She didn't believe, and he's like, but you doubted me, so now I'm definitely here. That's a good impression. But you got to do it like really deep. Be my victim. I can't do the be my victim very good, but be my victim. I can't do it. But there's the hook. It looks great. Forgot. I know that they had some guy make the hook for them. There it is. Be my victim. I love it. Iconic. But I know the first hook made for this movie, and she's hypnotized right there when she's crying. But the first hook made for this movie was made by some guy, and that guy asked him, this is also in the features, he's like, what are you guys going to be using this hook for? And they're like, oh, this new horror movie, Candyman. And I guess this guy was religious, and he's like, we're not going to help them do this movie no more. We're not going to make no more hooks because it's for a horror movie. And I'm like, oh my, are you kidding me? You're seriously kidding me right now? Like, when I first seen this, I thought she got like screwed up by Candyman when she has all the blood on her, Helen. But no, she's good. She's good. Vanessa is freaking out. That's not her name. That's the actress's name. But the mom of Anthony is freaking out right now. The dog's dead. That's brutal. I'm not gonna lie. It's really brutal. Dog's head is decapitated, blood everywhere. Very nasty and brutal. Really done really well. I will say that. Done very well. Her baby's gone because Candyman took Anthony. She's freaking out. Now she thinks Helen did it. Why you gave me? That's lame. What's lame? What do you mean? What's lame? I'm lost. Yeah, she's blaming Helen, thinking that she killed baby Anthony, which she didn't. Candyman took him. Oh, the cleaver in the arm. Oh, ouch. Oh, yeah, I remember that scene. Oh, with the dog. Yeah, the dog. Yeah, that's really graphic. Really done well. And this is why she gets blamed, because police come in. She's holding the cleaver, about to, like, cut this woman all up. I'm surprised that Vanessa's character didn't get shot right there when she came at the top of the cleaver, because usually you don't get shot. The guy about not using the hook for horror. Oh, yeah, that's stupid. That's just ridiculous. Anybody who would anybody, I don't know how to explain it. It's just ridiculous. That's all I gotta say. It's just ridiculous. And she is covered in blood. That sucks. She said, "Let me take a shower." Yeah, she needs a shower. That's real. Drop it, slide it over to me. Why does she sound like she's enjoying this? Making her take her clothes off and stuff. She said, drop it, slide it over to me. Lift up your left breast. Why are they having her do this? I guess they're trying to see. I don't know. I'm not. I don't know the whole law thing and why they do that, but remove your underwear. Helen gets blamed for the. Yeah, Helen is getting blamed for the killings. Favorite Tony Todd character besides Candyman? Ooh, I haven't seen too much things with Tony Todd. Um, Final Destination I've seen. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't seen too many films with Tony Todd. I know Tony Todd as Candyman. Um, oh, duh. Yeah, Ben from Night of the Living Dead remake, Tom Savini's. Oh, wow. Yeah, that I would say, yeah, Ben. That's a good. Why did that slip my mind? I love the Night of the Living Dead remake. Oh my gosh, I don't know how that slipped my mind, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Ben from Night of the Living Dead. Then I forgot he was in that movie. Wow, I'm an idiot. How did I forget that? That's crazy. Mind blown. I don't know. Come on, guys. She didn't do anything. She's trying to protect herself. We know it was Candyman. Helen's like, how am I going to get out of this? Like, how do you get out of that situation? Cops just caught you looking like you're about to kill somebody, and there's blood everywhere. Like, how do you get out of that? Like, you can't just say, oh, this guy from a mirror did it. No, they're not going to believe that. Yes or no? About gave her a heart attack. She said, oh, dang. Yes or no? I know we're on the part where she like gets locked up right here soon. Like she's officially locked up, or does something else happen? Uh, I love Tony Todd in Night of the Living Dead. Yes, I did too. I don't know how I forgot Ben from Night of the Living Dead remake. Yeah, they will suspect you for murder and arrest. Of course, like you're not getting away with that. Especially, yeah. But yeah, I do. Yeah, Tony Todd and Night of the Living Dead is great. I still need to get the Night of the Living Dead remake on Blu-ray. That's something that I have to add to the collection at some point. Yeah, she's officially arrested now, but her husband's about to get her out. I remember now. Her husband's about to get her out. Something else happens, and she ends up getting locked up again. Right? I'm sure that's what happened because she's about to get out here in a little bit, and then something else happens, and then at that point, I ain't gonna say it yet because we're not there. Toilets look kind of cool in there though. It's baby Anthony. I like those light effects, red and blue. Almost look like police lights, but it's like strobe. The hook looks really good, man. I really do like the hook. Candyman's hook. One of my favorite remakes. Same here. It's in my top 5. I did a top 5 favorite horror movie remake video maybe 4 months ago, and it was definitely on that list. I don't remember what I ranked it, but it was definitely on that list. So if you guys want to check that out, you can. Just type in like, you'll find it on the channel. It's from like 4 months ago. It wasn't too long ago. I know it was in 2019 sometime. They all like, what did you do? That's what sucks about the press and paparazzi. It's like, can you just back off? Like, chill. Like, something like this happens, and you're gonna sit here and try to take pictures and videos. Just back off. Like, really. All he has to say is, well, at least they didn't mention your name. Oh, yeah, I guess. Okay, so they're trying to arrest her for murder, but the guy's like, I don't think that's gonna happen. Or whatever. She's like, have it crossed? She's like, nobody believes that. She's like, has it crossed your mind? Probably, especially what happens a little later on in this movie when you get locked up again. So.
I blacked out. I don't know what happened.
Wow.
I just woke up in that place and there's blood everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's gonna believe that though. Like, if you sit there and say, "Oh, I woke up and there was just blood everywhere," nah, get out of here. Nobody's gonna believe that. That's what sucks. They got to get their news stories. Oh yeah, they got to get their news stories. I said new. Yeah, yeah. That's how it is. It doesn't matter. They have to have it. Which I don't know. I mean, you can report news, but like get out of people's faces and stuff. Like chill out a little bit. Like that's even with paparazzi with famous people. I mean, it's just like, come on, chill a little bit. Like I get it, you want a picture and all that, just chill out. Iceberg lettuce. They locked the girl up in part 3 too. Oh, so I'm guessing the girl in part 3 also gets accused of murder, just like Helen. Trying to do a throwback to this one. Probably didn't work out too well. Trying to make sure everything is going good. Looks like everything's going pretty good, so. Okay. That bath looks pretty nice, Helen. I'm down to take a bath. I'm down. The husband, though, telling you. Carolyn, the daughter of Annie. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the chick's daughter from the second one, right? And she grows up in the third one, and then she's being terrorized by a Candyman. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, she's from the second one. Because I was trying to think here. I've seen the second one once. I haven't seen the third one yet. Them are some cool curtains, though. I want some of those. Or you just pull it and then just closes for you. It's really cool. Now she's looking at the pictures. Annie, yes, from Farewell to the Flesh. Okay, yeah. I knew her daughter grew up. I knew that because I was watching Dead Meat's kill count for the third one, and he mentioned that she grew up or whatever. This is the part where Helen is looking through the pictures, and in one of the pictures, she realizes that Candyman was actually in the picture, which is kind of cool. It might have been this picture right here when she took that picture in the bathroom before she got jumped. She actually caught Candyman. I think it's this picture. Yeah, I think. Yeah, you can see him in the background. That's creepy. That's one creep. Imagine, like, put yourself in Helen's shoes. You take a picture in the mirror or whatever, or of yourself, and you look in the background, and there's like a silhouette of like Candyman or just somebody there. That's freaky. That's freaky. That's really cool how he was actually there in the picture. That's really cool. I like that. Maybe that's how he know she doubted him when she didn't believe that Candyman was real, because he was there in the mirror the whole time. This scene coming up, I have a fun fact about this as well. It's cool. Yes, it is creepy. I have a fun fact about this scene coming up. If you're watching along with me, when Helen's looking in the mirror here at her apartment, I know it's coming up. It's another fun. I have a lot of fun facts on this episode. It's all right though. Yeah, it's coming up. Here it is. Right there. Okay, when Candyman's hook comes out of the mirror right there, and Helen's looking at the mirror, He actually scared her because Tony Todd actually didn't want to scare her because the director said, I want you to actually scare her. We want her real reaction. And Tony Todd was like, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. And they did it, and they got her real reaction. So that scene where his hook comes out of the mirror, she's actually freaked out. That was real. All right, Predator backpack armor construction is done. All that is left is to paint, but it's raining right now, so that sucks. Can't wait for you to get that done. I'm down to see some Predator cosplay. But yeah, she was really scared right there. That's a fun fact for you guys. She was actually scared. Tony Todd is freaky. Well, his voice. He said, now I must kill you. Your death will be a tale to frighten children. It's got great lines, too, though. I have another dino fact. Oh, man. All right, what's your dino fact? Tordon? Trodon? I'm not good with dinosaur names. But, hey, that's a cool fact. I mean, that's cool. Dinosaurs are pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. I like dinosaurs. This is where she gets locked up again, I think. Because, yes, I remember what happens now. Her friend comes in there because she doesn't answer the door, and the door's already unlocked. She goes in there, and she ends up getting killed by Candyman, and then she gets blamed for the murder again, and she goes back to jail. And then I'm going to get into the whole thing on why I really don't like her husband in this movie. So, yeah, we're getting there. She's trying to warn her. Helen's like, get out of here. Don't come in here. Don't come in here. Not a good idea. Get out. Go. Door just slams. And there's Tony Todd, a.k.a. Candyman. She's dead. Tommy's my new friend. He knows all about dinosaurs. Curse of Michael Moore. Oh, okay. Trodon? I'm not, like I said, I'm not good with Truden. Okay, I see. Truden. There you go. Thanks, because I'm not good with those names. They got some crazy names like Astro Rex. I don't know. Oh, okay, yeah, the husband found Helen with the knife, and at this point, he's like, she's crazy. She killed her friend, even though Candyman did it. She's about to get locked up again. I mean, if you put yourself in his shoes as well, if you went home and found your wife in a dead body and she's holding a knife with blood all over her, that's not a good image for her. It's just not a good image. Now she's trying to run away from the freaking cops. Like, that's not a good idea either. Oh, the gore in this movie's great. You guys know what I'm talking about if you're watching along with me. The gore is really good. You're screwed now. This is the second time you got caught. You can't do anything. Here's one of the weirdest dino names. Erectopus? I'm not even going to try to read that. Horror Movie Night, Episode 5, Dinosaur Facts. What? Oh my gosh. Yeah, nah. Just nah. Those are real. Yeah, I'm not gonna try. It's like every time Tony Todd speaks as Candyman, it's like you just gotta listen. Do you understand? There's blood all over the walls. That's cool. Candyman's a great character. I really like the character of Candyman for sure. Oh my lord, I'm sick of these stupid notifications that pop up. I would like to meet Tony Todd. I would love to have his signature. I'd love to ask him, I don't know, certain questions about the movie. I mean, before I met a horror icon, if I was to actually meet one and maybe do an interview or something, I would think of the questions beforehand. I wouldn't just go there and be like, hey, I got questions and think of them on just out of nowhere. No, I'm going to make sure I have them written down or something because I'm going to make sure I got some good questions too. And I would definitely film it and upload them to the channel 100%. Trevor, that's his name. Her husband's name is Trevor. We're like an hour in or over an hour in, and I finally get his name, Trevor. What if you said no to someone threatening you and saying, do you understand? What? What if you said no to someone threatening you and saying, do you understand? What? I'm lost. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Now she's all strapped up on the... This part's cool with Candyman. He's like floating above her and she's on the bed and she's like, he's under here. He's under here. Like, that's a cool scene. That'd be cool to see that on your channel. If I could do that, I would. But see, I live in Indiana and there's not much. I mean, probably Indianapolis. I don't live in Indianapolis. It's Tony Todd. Well, it's Candyman. Just floating. They are threatening you, and they say, do you understand it? And you say, no. I mean, I don't know. If you don't understand, you don't understand, I guess. Or just say yes so you live. I don't know. Listen, he's here. He's under here. That's creepy. What do you think they would say or do? Well, I mean, if they're threatening you and you say, no, I don't understand, they're probably just going to kill you. Or they may be confused themselves and be like, what? I don't know. Never been in that situation, and I don't want to be in that situation because who knows? Oh, yeah, Indianapolis, where the con's at. I need to go to some. I need to get up there and go to some and try to get some interviews and put them on the channel. That would be awesome. The two main people from the horror genre, horror icons that I would love to meet. Number one, Robert Englund. Absolutely love Robert Englund. And number two, John Carpenter, because he's my favorite horror director ever. My favorite director of all time to be. I love Wes Craven, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely John Carpenter. That's just me. I mean, some people would probably say Wes Craven. I'm going to go with John Carpenter. He was feeding baby Anthony some honey off his finger. I felt bad for Helen. Like, she's getting accused of these murders, and she didn't even do anything. Like, that sucks. You know, I feel really bad for her. It's never fun. Can't be fun. If I was in her situation, I really don't know what I'd do. There's really not much you can do. So, other than do what she does and break out. But technically, Candyman helps her break out because she calls him 5 times and he kills that dude, which is a really good kill. And Candyman just kind of flies out the window. I like that. It's really cool. I mean, you can see the rope, but, you know, that's something I could let slide. It's still cool. Mine would be Robert, Brad, Doug Bradley, and John Carpenter and Tony Todd. Mine is Robert Englund and John Carpenter. Those are the two main horror icons I would love to meet. Doug Bradley would be cool because Pinhead. Tony Todd, of course, would be cool, and Brad because of Chucky. But if I had to choose two, it's going to be Robert and John Carpenter, hands down. I would just have to think of some really good questions for John Carpenter. Because John Carpenter is the type of dude, like, if you ain't got nothing good for me, you need to just go on. Robert, I think he's a little more down to earth and chill. But I feel like I could have a decent interview with John Carpenter. I do. This guy right here, if you're watching along with me, she's in there saying that she's been out for the past month. The way he dies is really cool. When she says Candyman 5 times and gets stabbed in the back with the hook, that's cool. I like that. That's really cool. Working in your defense. Like, dude, what? I wouldn't believe anybody if I was in Helen's situation. I'd be like, oh, yeah, you're here to help me. But ain't nobody going to believe me because no matter what I say, nobody's going to believe me because I've already been caught twice technically, and ain't nobody gonna believe there's a Candyman. John Carpenter, one smart guy. Yeah, great director, great musician as well. I like he does his scores are perfect. His movies overall are his catalog of movies are just almost perfect. You know, we got Halloween, The Thing, Big Trouble in Little China, Christine, They Live. Just so many good titles. Like they're almost all perfect. Body Bags was pretty good. I would say Body Bags is probably his weaker one. Horror Hound 98, yeah, he is. He came up with one of the best horror movies. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Halloween is my favorite horror movie of all time. But I have two favorite. My top five has changed. I was tagged in something earlier on Instagram for, what's your top five favorite horror movies. I did a video on the channel in May of 2019 talking about my top five favorite horror movies. That has changed since then. So I updated it on my Instagram today because, as I said, I was tagged in something. But I'm thinking about actually doing a updated video here on the channel of my top five favorite horror movies, if you guys want to see that. I'm going to watch Big Trouble in Little China soon. I like Big Trouble in Little China. It's not horror. Well, it's not horror, really. It's more action, comedy, romance with a teensy bit of horror, I would say. So, yeah. The Thing, yeah. The Fog is another film I need to get. I still don't have The Fog, which is ridiculous. I actually think John Carpenter's The Fog is going to be one of my next pickups. I'm not sure when, but it's definitely going to be one of my next pickups. And you guys know my pickups for today. I did that unboxing video. If you guys haven't seen it, please check it out. I unboxed a couple Blu-rays, which I'm not going to say. I might watch Halloween again later tonight. Nice. I mean, it's always a good time to watch Halloween. You can't go wrong with it. Just any time of the year, any time of the day. It's always a good time to watch Halloween. An amazing slasher, an amazing horror film. Here we go. Helen saying Candyman 5 times in the mirror. We better get to probably my favorite kill in this whole movie. Oh yeah, assault on yeah, I know what you're talking about. I haven't seen that movie. I love this kill. She said it 5 times. He just hooks the dude in the back, blood going over. The gore is really good in this movie. This is definitely my favorite kill of Candyman is the hook in the back kill. And when Tony Todd flies out the window, I mean, that's awesome. Tonight our congregation shall. I love that. I love how he pulls it out. He's like, ugh. Ah. That's cool, man. I like that. Now he's undoing her strap. She's like, I'm going to get you out of here. I need you out of here. Candyman is awesome, man. Just flies out the window. That's so cool. I love how he just flies out the window. I seen a meme on Instagram a few nights ago, I think it was, or I can't remember when. But it said if you're ever in a bad situation, just yeet out of a window like Candyman, and it showed him, and it said yeet. It was funny, just yeet out of a window. Did you know Nick Castle directed a movie? Yes. Didn't he direct a couple movies? I don't think he just did one movie. I think he did a couple movies. I do know. Okay, actually, I have a fun fact about Halloween. Nick Castle originally wasn't going to play Michael Myers in the original Halloween. He was originally on set to kind of take note of directing, take note off of John Carpenter in directing. And he's like, well, since you're here, you might as well be in the movie. And the rest is history, pretty much. So that's a little fun fact about Halloween for you guys. But yes, I did know Nick Castle directed a few movies, actually. I'm going to look up how many movies he directed, because that's a really good question. Well, not question, but I'm going to see how many he directed. I know he did 2 at least. So let me look it up. Come on. How many movies did Nick Castle. Direct. Whoops. Let's see if it tells me here. At least 20. Wow. Nick Castle apparently. Well, maybe not. Hold on. Let me try this again. Okay, I was wrong. I take that back. He's in at least 20 movies. He's directed at least 9 movies, which ain't bad. Surprisingly, the best kill to me from the series is in 3 when Candyman kills a cop in a patrol car. It was brutal. Well, I mean, I'm talking about this movie. My favorite kill is the guy in the office with the hook in the back and Candyman just yeets out of the window. That's my favorite. But John Carpenter, Nick Castle has directed at least 9 movies, so that's really cool. And yeah, see this part right here. This is why I don't like Helen's husband in this, because I know she was gone for like a month or whatever, but he's already moved on. They're painting it. She's like, "Get out of my house." He's freaked out. He's like, "Oh man, why do you got to be here?" He didn't think she was ever getting out, even though she broke out. She didn't technically get out. What is up, horror princess? Welcome to the stream. I almost said the scream. Welcome to the stream. Why would you paint the walls pink? Like, he's nervous. He's like, "Don't kill me. You've killed all the rest. Don't kill me. It ain't no Candyman. Don't lie to me. Ain't no man with the hook. It was you. It was you. You killed me." What? You killed me? What am I saying? You killed them. You were the man in the hook. Don't lie to me. Go get out. He doesn't talk like that. I'm just being dumb. Just to let people know, because I'm like, "Oh, he really talks like that?" No, he doesn't talk like that. Dude moved on fast. He just throws the paint on the wall. Should have told her. It's a scream, baby. I just came out of Invisible Man. It was awesome. You towards the end. I'm getting more towards it. So yeah, I'm kind of towards the end. Glad to hear. I've been hearing positive things about Invisible Man. I have yet to see it. I want to see it. I don't know if I'm going to see it in theaters, but I do want to see it. So I've been hearing really good things about it. So I'll probably check it out. She's like, "Here's the phone. Take it." I would have laughed if she threw it and then hit him with it. Like, "You hit me with the phone, dude." I really want to see that movie. Yeah, I want to check out Invisible Man at some point. She's scared. She's like, "Don't kill us, please." She need to call Candyman again. Have him do the work, dirty work. Candyman. I might check it out. A lot of people are saying it's good, and everyone on here so far wants to check it out. So I probably won't see it in theaters, honestly. I'll probably just buy it or wait for it to get on a stream. I'm not a big streaming person. I'm all for physical media. If you could buy the Blu-ray and DVD, do that. But if it does hit Netflix, which is what I have, I will probably watch Netflix. I have Hulu. If it hits Hulu, I'll probably check it out on there. I can't talk. Or just pick up the Blu-ray. I don't know, really. Like, immediately calling the cops. It's by Universal, so is the new Candyman. Yep. Candyman. I'm excited for the new Candyman. Because, I mean, I'm not more excited because of the trailer. Because, as I said, I'm still in the middle with the trailer. And it didn't do much for me. It didn't excite me more. But either way, it's a new Candyman movie, so I am hyped for it. And I'm sure there'll be another trailer that drops for it. Which might hype me up even more, which I hope it does. But I'm either way, I'm still hyped for the movie. I want to see how it is. I mean, it's a new Candyman movie. We haven't seen a new Candyman movie since, what was it, 97, 98? Day of the Dead came out? I think it was 97. I think. Somebody will let me know in the live chat or whatever. But it's been a while since Candyman's been on the big screen. I think they've all 3 been on the big screen, right? That's another good question. She about blind herself right there. Do you like Farewell to the Flesh? Yeah, I do enjoy Farewell to the Flesh. Haven't seen Day of the Dead yet. Obviously, the original is way better than Farewell to the Flesh, but I really don't mind Farewell to the Flesh. And Day of the Dead came out in 1999. Okay, cool. Should be getting closer to the Halloween Kills trailer. I'm thinking May or June. May or June for sure. So, let's get through April and we'll see what May holds for us. And if it's not May, I'm pretty sure that it's going to be June because they dropped the Halloween 2018 trailer in June. So I'm going to say that they're probably going to aim for June again, but I could possibly see it coming out in May. I don't know. Machete Slasher says June. Probably. I would go with June, but I could see May as well. I need the Halloween Kills trailer in May for my birthday. Thank you very just but not sure if Day of the Dead was in theaters. The first and second two. Okay, I know what you're saying. The first and second two Candymans were in the theaters. Not sure about the Day of the Dead. I'm not sure either. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. Yeah, we are getting more closer to the end because we're getting closer to the bonfire thing here. I can only wish. You never know. You never know. Maybe it will drop in May, but if not May, I'm sure it'll be June. And if it's not June, then I'm gonna be kind of like, oh, what are they doing? What are they doing? Why have we not seen the trailer yet? They drop it in July, I would be kind of shocked, but not really. May or June. That's what I'm gonna say. May or June. That's my bet. So we're literally 2 to 3 months away from that. If it bombed. I'm gonna look it up. That's why I have my phone here. I'm gonna look up if Candyman Day of the Dead was in theaters. Probably not. Candyman Day of the Dead. Let's see what it says here. Freaking notifications. I hate the notifications. Why does it not tell me? Hold on. Give me a second. I'm trying. I think it was straight to video. I think so. No, I think it was in theaters. No, it was in theaters. Day of the Dead did have a theatrical release. I think it's funny how Tony Todd said that. He's like, Helen, you came to me. He got so happy. He's like, you stabbed me, but you came to me. Helen, you came to me. Helen. We had a bargain. Be exquisite. Helen, we're gonna go to the bonfire and we're gonna burn. I don't know if she was hypnotized on this scene or not. I know she was in the garage scene. Oh man, Candyman get a little freaky with that hook, man. Can't wait to stream with you tomorrow. Yeah, I'm hyped to do the stream as well. That's why I moved horror movie night to tonight instead of tomorrow. And here in a little bit, I'm going to announce horror movie night episode 6, which will be this Saturday. Oh, the bees! I hate bees. Is there any delays or things stopping us from doing the talking horror? The talking horror. Me and Slasher have an idea for something. but we haven't necessarily really talked about what we're going to do next. So that's kind of what's going on with that. There just hasn't been any talks. So I'm glad you mentioned that, because some people maybe, no, you're not annoying. No, it's just, we just haven't really talked about what we're going to do. Didn't mean to. So no, hey, you're good. It's fine, because I kind of, I don't know. It worked out. I was like, I'm just gonna. All right, you're getting home. Yeah, it worked out. I was like, I mean, I'll just do it tonight. It's not a big deal, especially since we haven't streamed in a long time. So I was like, I should probably stream tonight and just get it done, and then come back to regular schedule on Saturday. I hate bees, man. It's crazy how he was only stung 26 times throughout all three of these Candyman films. Like, that's crazy. I just realized something, guys. This is officially the longest horror movie night episode yet. I think the longest one was horror movie night episode 1 was 1 hour and 24 minutes. We are officially at 1 hour and 26. This movie's not yet over. We may hit 1 hour and 30 minutes on this one. I'm not sure, which is fine by me, because I love this movie. It was always you, Helen. It was always you, Helen. I think he's trying to play with their mind right there. I love her theme. If it really is called Helen's theme, it's a really cool theme. The piano. In part 3, bees come out of egg yolk. What? That right there makes me not even want to watch 3. Like, I kind of want to watch 3 because it's Candyman and it's Tony Todd, but I've heard so much bad things about it. It's like, do I really want to waste my time? Not really. Baby's crying in the bonfire. Uh-oh. Actually, we're getting closer to the end now. She's running in to save Anthony. Save him. It's weird. You know what I don't get, though? She could hear the baby crying from that far, but these people who do the bonfire, like, really close up to the bonfire, and they can't hear. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get that. I guess they're just too into burning the stuff that they're like, I don't care. And the kid's like, oh, I seen Candyman go in there. Candyman's in there. We need to burn it. He's in there for sure. Definitely. I seen him. Kill it. Burn it. I won't be watching it again. Yeah, not surprised. Like I said, I've heard so much crap about Candyman 3. I might watch it. I might give it one watch. Just because it's Candyman and Tony Todd, I might give it one watch. Hopefully the new one this year is better than 3. Let's hope we get a good movie. Let's hope it definitely goes back to the roots and we get a good Candyman movie. I know the test screening, which has been a long time ago now, didn't go well. Trailer hasn't done anything for me, so let's just hope I can watch the movie and be like, you know what? Pretty good Candyman movie. I'm pretty satisfied with it. That's the goal, the objective. I want to like the movie. If it's not good, I'm going to be so let down, because if it's not good, it's probably going to kill the Candyman. Probably won't be no more Candymans after that, or at least for a very long time. How they can't hear the baby crying? She can hear the baby crying from all the way up on that balcony of the apartments, but they're right there pouring gasoline on that stuff, and they can't hear the baby crying. That doesn't make any sense to me. It's going to be better than 3, probably. But we can do Spiral Book of Saw predictions, like I said, or maybe we can do Talking Dinosaurs. Oh man, that's pretty funny. I would like to do the Spiral Book of Saw predictions. That would be something different for my channel, because I only have done a trailer reaction to the Spiral Book of Saw trailer. But I would like to do a talking horror about our predictions of that movie. I'll throw that idea to at Slasher Movies, and we'll see what he says. Burn, 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 burn. A big fire. I believe they were really working with fire too. Like not Helen. Oh my gosh, I'm going blank. Virginia actually had fire on her back on one scene. Here in a little bit, I believe. That was also in the special features. But Helen's a hero. She saves baby Anthony, so yeah. Candyman a little freak though. Dude, that would hurt. Getting stabbed by a piece of wood that's on fire. He's like, ah, that sucks. I'd go watch that. What do you mean? Like talking dinosaurs horror? Big fire. Yeah, that is a big fire. Yeah, right here when the wood is on Helen's back right here, she's like actually obviously she has like safety stuff on or whatever. But she's like really on fire right there. You can kind of see a plate in her back. When she's crawling through it, you can kind of see a plate in her back. Come back to me! Come back to me! That is one big pile. Yeah. Yes, Dinah. There is a series from the 90s that is horror dinosaurs. Oh, wow. Come back to me! Come back to me! Please? What if he said that? Come back to me! Please? She's a hero. She ain't got no hair, though. That's a problem. She ain't got no hair. Now you got to say Helen 5 times in the mirror, and Helen's going to pop up. Uh-oh. Hey, we're at 1 hour and 31 minutes. I just realized that. Yes, dinosaurs and Jurassic Park references. Oh, yeah, I haven't seen Jurassic Park in a long time. Any of the Jurassic Park movies. And I've only seen the first Jurassic World. I know there's a third one coming out, whatever. I'm a horror guy. I watch horror movies, and, well, not everything I watch is horror, but I would say 99.9% of the time, I watch horror movies. I watched a movie today that's not necessarily horror, but it's from a horror director. Candyman burned up, man. This seems weird. The ending of this movie in general is weird. So since we're getting closer to the end of the movie, I am going to let you guys know what Horror Movie Night Episode 6 is going to be. So join me Saturday at 8 p.m. here on the channel for Horror Movie Night Episode 6. I am going to be watching John Carpenter's... Can anybody guess it? I'm not even going to say it yet. Can you guys guess what I'm doing for Horror Movie Night Episode 6? It is a John Carpenter movie. And the first person who gets it right, I'll let you know. It is a John Carpenter movie. Oh, the stream, it sounds like you're watching a TV show with loud, bad stock music. What? No, it's not They Live. It's not They Live. They Live is a great movie, and Machete Slasher got it. I am watching The Thing. Drew Shaw's Horror Reviews also got it. I am watching John Carpenter's The Thing this Saturday at 8 p.m. So join me. It's going to be really fun because The Thing is in my top 5 horror movies of all time. I love The Thing. I just got the collector's edition not too long ago. I'm so excited to do The Thing. Like, oh, that movie is so, so good. But Horror Princess mentioned They Live. I do need to do that on a horror movie night at some point. Uh-oh, he got the hook. That hook is so cool. But yes, I am definitely doing The Thing this Saturday. Machete Slasher's hyped up. The Thing is great. I can't wait to do that. I can't wait. Also, I wanted to say this to you guys as well. After Horror Movie Night Episode 6, I'll talk about this on Episode 6 as well. But after Horror Movie Night Episode 6, I'm probably going to take a break from these horror movie nights for a little bit because, you know, doing these twice a week is kind of a lot. And also, not only am I going to be taking a break after Horror Movie Night Episode 6, I'm probably going to move the horror movie nights back to once a week instead of twice a week. Just wanted to let you guys know that. I'll mention it again this Saturday when I do The Thing. So it's going to be fun. I can't wait to do The Thing. And then also, I'm going to do a thing on my Instagram and Facebook page. after episode 6 sometime, and I'm going to try my best to get a guest on Horror Movie Night episode 7. So if you're interested in joining me for a horror movie night here on the channel, DM me on Instagram or my Facebook page, and we can talk about a potential collab for a horror movie night. But as I said, I'm taking a break after Horror Movie Night episode 6. So this Saturday, then I'm taking a break, and I'm moving the horror movie nights back to once a week. And I'm looking for somebody to guest with me on episode 7. Cannot wait to do the thing. Like, I wish this was episode 6 right now, but you got to do Candyman. Love Candyman. Woo, I just said a lot right there. And we officially hit an hour and 35 minutes. Wow. Longest stream on the channel. It's going to say Helen's name 5 times in the mirror. Helen, 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 Helen. Helen. I call They Live With You. There, I said it, my spot. We can do They Live. I'm not sure when. I still yet to own that movie like an idiot because that's an amazing John Carpenter film. Huge John Carpenter fan. My favorite director of all time. But we can definitely do They Live on an episode. Oh, she looks freaky. I love that. What's the matter, Trevor? Scared of something? Should I call someone? Should I call someone? Yeah, I died again, guys. Candyman killed me in Helen. Trevor's dead as well. But yeah, we can definitely do They Live together. I'm not sure what episode that'll be. I'm not sure if it'll be 7. But I can definitely do that. So that's your spot. If I ever do They Live, you're definitely going to be there. Good acting playing dead. Oh, it's so brutal. I love the blood and gore in this movie. Yep, we're just about at the end. Oh, we are at the end. So if you guys did enjoy this episode of Horror Movie Night, please leave a like and subscribe. That would be much appreciated. If you guys enjoyed my commentary, I want to thank everybody for watching as a video or live stream because this one was really long. Movie is over, but thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys on Horror Movie Night episode 6.